Welcome back to another episode of Shakti Dreams Awaken. We last spoke about dreams, and dreams, as we talked about in the last video, are affected by a lot of things. And the 5 stages of the dream state, if you missed that video, you need to take a look at it. It is labeled dreams. And now today, I would ask you to like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends and your relatives, and to help this channel get noticed. But today we're going to talk about dream crystals that help you dream, that enhance your dream state, and it protect you during the dream state. I'm only going to give you about 7 or 8. Maybe we'll go a little bit longer than that, but I'm only going to give a short amount of crystals. There are a huge amount of crystals that you can use, but these are the best ones that I picked out today to deal with. Okay? Well, the first crystal I wanted to talk about is moonstone. And the moonstone crystal, it helps you to reduce stress. And one of the things we need today is to reduce stress. So this crystal, you can hold it in your hand, you can meditate with it, but if you keep it around you during sleep, when you're about to sleep or in your bedroom, it will help to reduce stress that you probably have had during the day, so that you will have a better experience sleeping. The black tourmaline, like I said in one of my other videos, the black gemstones are protective stones. So black tourmaline is one of the stones that you use when you would like to dream and be protected during the dream state. It is a stone that you can put in your bedroom. It is really good at your front door, because when you're coming in and out the house at different times, sometimes things like to travel with you. So black tourmaline is one of the things that helps to keep away the negative energy that can come into the house in the beginning, to begin with. Rainbow moonstone is another one. And rainbow moonstone is one of my favorites. I keep it with me and put it under my pillow when I'm dreaming, and it has helped to enhance the dream state for me. What I will tell you is that if you do get a piece of moonstone, the rainbow moonstone. See, the rainbow moonstone is a little different because it has black speckles in the moonstone gem. I was going to show you, I will probably have to do another one where I show you all of those different crystals. I was looking for my crystal, and all of a sudden I couldn't find it before I did the show. So I can show you in the book, because I have this book of stones. This bad boy right here. When I first started to get into gems, I happened to be in Atlanta at the time, and I went into a store and they had it, and I said, this is mine, I'm taking it home. So I suggest this book. It's very good if you don't know what the gemstones look like. If you just want to look up everything online, you can, but sometimes the background of the gemstone, the history of the gemstone, this is what this book gives. It gives that history of the gemstone, so that you understand what it was used for in the past and how it's changed. Some of these gemstones have changed. It seems like the frequency has changed, or the people have changed what they use the gemstone for. And now, you have different is this author is Robert Simmons and Nyasha Ashin, and they did a very good job in breaking down the gemstones, and they're actually telling you in this book, for those who want to learn more, the chakras that the gemstones affect, so that you will understand, what element it works with, which element, earth, wind, fire, water, and then which chakra the stone works with. And that's very good to know, because sometimes you'll get a stone, you'll feel a stone, like I said in my last video, you'll walk into a store and you'll touch a stone and you're like, okay, do I like this stone? And you'll feel, I don't know if anybody else has had this, but I know it happens for me. I can pick up a stone, and most of my stones that I have, like I have this jet stone. It's a black stone. When I was in the store looking for the black stones, I picked this one up, and immediately I felt energy run up my hand. I felt like a vibration from the stone, and I said, okay, you're going home with me, so I guess you want to come with me. So, and that's how I say you can know sometimes when you're in a store that have, crystal store. If you don't have a store next to you where you can go, then you have to order it online. That's fine too. But when you get the crystal now, you need to align it with yourself, and you play with it. You think you would, if you're buying it from online and you get it, you would, this type of stone, jet, is okay. You take it and you would put it in water if you want to. You could smoke it, use sage, and let the smoke clear the energy of the stone from the last person that touched it. You can put it in the sun, and the sun will clear the energy for you. I usually, with some of these stones, I will put it in water and put my intention on the stone. One thing you have to understand about these things is it goes with your intention. So when you touch on the stone, and you just like they say you could talk to plants, you can talk to these stones. Because as much as people say, oh, the rocks are dead, no, they're not. They're not living in the sense that they can speak to us with a mouth, but they do speak to you. They speak to your inner you. They speak to your vibration, your frequency, and they help your frequency. Some of these stones are very good at doing that. All right, the next stone is soladite. And this stone, it gives you peace before you go to sleep. It can give you a peaceful sleep when you play with that stone before. And let me see, I pulled from the book. I wanted to show you. Let me see if I can show you soladite real quick. And see, so you don't think that I'm making these things up. I actually did my research so that I will be able to speak to you, and I'm not just telling you, and I'm also telling you from my experience with these stones. But soladite. And then I'm going to show you, I pulled some of my stones out, my crystals I should say, so that you will see. Come on. Yes. Or sodalite, I should say. I said solalite, but it's sodalite. Sodalite, yes. All right, here we go. All right, you see that? If you can see it, that color. And see, that's why I say it's good, because it gives you what the crystal looks like. So when you're going to different places looking for stones, and you may not realize what the stone looks like. Now you have a picture and you'll know what it is. And yes, you can go on Google and look it up, but they give you in the book, it'll tell you sodalite it helps you with access to your subconscious and inner intuition abilities, enhanced insight, mental performance, and deepened intuition. It's the wind element, and the chakra is the third eye chakra. So when you're trying to go to a higher state, higher dream state, higher state, sodalite will help you get there. And that's why it's a good dream crystal, because it will help you get to the higher states. All right? It's a stone of insight, helping one to penetrate paradoxal and contradictions in order to form new thought. So it enhances mental power of analysis, intuition, observation, creativity, stimulate into one's latent genius. Facilitates self-discipline, efficiency, organization, structure in research, mental pursuits. Is an excellent stone for writers, business people, teachers, students, psychologists, and those who just delve into philosophy. It's a stone of a deep journey. See, deep journeys there, and an insight into self and one's passionate motivations, strengths and weaknesses, gifts and patterns of personal destiny. It can stimulate psychic vision and multi-leveled understanding, sparking the aha moment, they say. Helps you to recognize patterns that you're doing, different patterns. It's good for numerologists. Hey, that's why I like the stone, right? Astrologists and tarot readers. All right. So this is that's why I like this book. It gives you the insight. So I wanted to show you. I said that was Solidite, but this is not Solidite, but this is Celestite, and this stone, I got this. I think somewhere in Tampa I bought this piece, but this stone here is also a good one. Because this is the one that connects you to your angels. You have an angelite stone, but celestite helps you to deal with the higher realms also. So I like this stone also to be around my space when I'm about to sleep. I used to keep the smaller version of this under my pillow because I have smaller versions of this actual gemstone. Okay, so I'm just giving you some examples of some dream crystals that you can use. Now a couple more. Amethyst. I like amethyst, and the reason why most people who are first getting into gemstones always are attracted to amethyst. It's a protective stone. It's a stone that really helps you to connect to your higher self, to open up your awareness to things. So yeah, amethyst is one of those stones that a lot of people do like. All right, I believe it works with your third eye. It should work with the third eye, but some crystals work with all chakras, and it can. Some of them are that powerful. I don't have my Moldavite with me, but Moldavite, and I'll show you a picture of it. It's a green stone, and it's a powerful stone. Moldavite is one of those real powerful stones that has high vibration. It will get your vibration up there. And let's get it first, and then I'll continue to talk about moldavite. That's what I'm going for. Moldavite. Let's get it. Let's get it so you can see what I'm talking about. Aha, here we go. This is moldavite. I hope you can see it. There we go. I think I see it better there. Yes, moldavite, right? So this is moldavite right here. This is moldavite right here. And it has it's connected. It says the element of storm, which means it's wind and rain, I guess, both wind and water. Transformative. It's transforming. Rapid spiritual elevation is what it helps with. It helps with chakra activation and cleansing. And moldavite is a member of the Tektite group. It's a glassy mixture of silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide, and other metal oxides with a hardness of 5.5 to 6. And that's another thing. This book will give you the hardness of the crystal. And that's very important sometimes, because that could tell you when you can put water to these crystals. Some of these, and they'll tell you in the book too, some of these crystals can't have water. This one is not that bad. You can, it won't, nothing will happen to it if you put it underwater. It's a little darker than a green emerald. So, but moldavite is believed to be a meteorite that hit, and it's only found in certain places. Like I believe this. Let's see what they say. It's, and they give you the Czech Republic. It was a meteorite, which is now the Bohemian Plateau of the Czech Republic. Approximately 14.8 million years ago is when it hit, and it came from space. So it's very, is a very profound stone, I should say. Now I've had friends use moldavite and tell me that when they put it in their underneath their pillow, they couldn't sleep. They could not sleep with the moldavite under there because it's such a high vibration stone that it just interrupted their sleep pattern. So I would not recommend you put moldavite in the room or even near the pillow or under your pillow for the dream state. It won't work. It's a high vibration. But I tell you about moldavite for those who are trying to get to a level of spirituality, get an awareness, they want quick spiritual awakening. Moldavite is one of those stones that help you get there. The thing with moldavite now is you got to be careful online if you buy it, because I've never really seen that much moldavite in stores. So most of the time, because it's coming from Europe, you get it online with people who've bought it. But you got to be careful that you're not buying glass, because there's a lot of fake moldavite out there. So that when you get it, you're like, wait, I don't feel anything with this thing, because it really isn't. It really isn't something that's going to help you. It's a piece of glass. All right, bloodstone is another stone that does help you with sleep. It cleanses the mind and the body. It helps you to get a deeper sleep, and it works with the root chakra. All right. So those are some of the stones that help with sleep. But it also, you can't forget your clear quartz. This stone is the all in all stone. Clear quartz is one of the stones you can use for almost anything. And you see this big boy right here? I keep it in the room. It can help clear energy, negative energy. It can help you with your meditation when you want to meditate. It helps with all the chakras. The clear quartz can help with all of them. So if you don't have a lot of money and want to start out with a crystal, I would say you could start out with the clear quartz. If you would like to, like I said, if you want to get your spirituality on, moldavite is one of those stones to work with. I also, when I first started this journey, this spiritual journey, I got into tarot cards and the like, and I invested in the Archangel gemstones and guardian cards. These are very good. It has, just sometimes if you just want to do a self-reading to see where you're at, what's going on with you, what's your energies feeling like that day, it has different cards of gemstones. And this one is malachite. Malachite is a good stone. I will do, if you want, you can tell me later in the description box. I can do a video on different gemstones if you would like to know more. Some people really haven't studied this, and it's fascinating to see how God gave us, the universal creator gave us these things to help us, basically to enjoy. And it's amazing. Now they say malachite is associated with the Archangel of Archangel Raphael. Raphael is known for healing, so it's a very healing stone, and it to help you release patterns that no longer serve you. Malachite, get rid of something that you know, to get inner peace and harmony. Malachite, that's the stone you would like for that. And see, everything works together. Everything works together for your good. Because if you are going through a lot of anxiety and turmoil, then you're not going to be able to sleep right. And that means you won't be able to dream right. So if you really would like sleep so that you get to the dream state, getting things that help you remove anxiety and depression and things from your life will help you to enhance the rest of the things you want. So you can get a good night's sleep, to get to that dream state, so that you may get the answers from your angels and your guardians and your spiritual connection. You got to be sleeping. As you stay up, you wear the body out. You have to get sleep. Sleep is essential for your health. Without sleep, your body breaks down. And I found that a lot of people who can't sleep, I want to do a more research on this, but a lot of people who can't sleep usually come down with a lot of ailments, whether it's an autoimmune deficiency, cancer. The body starts breaking down. Because when you're in the sleep stage, when you're in that stage of sleep, you are able to get the healing, your body is able to heal itself. It heals itself when you're sleeping. So therefore, all of this works together. Whether you can find things to help you to be less anxious, less worried about things, it all works together. So that's all I have for right now. There are other stones that we could talk about. I do have another deck. This was another one of my crystal reading cards. I do recommend this one also. This one is a nice one. Let me show you. I really like these. When I first started with learning crystals and stuff, and I found these cards, I also realized that these work well to give you messages, help you with different things. And it's just, look, they're very pretty. This is red jasper, and red jasper is known, it says healthy boundaries, but red jasper is a protective stone too. So I'll tell you a story later how this thing protected me against some stuff. But labradorite, and this card deck gives you pictures of the stones so you can get familiar with the stones also. And then they have a little thing at the bottom to tell you what it means when you see this card. Take action. Amethyst, like I said, good for meditation. It is. Alright. Aquamarine, good for communication. You see? And that's why I like these stones, because, this card deck, it gives you rhodochrosite, good for acceptance. All the pink stones, is the heart chakra. You get a pink stone if you're not feeling good, or you want to work with your heart chakra, you feel like your heart chakra is blocked, pink stone. Even pictures, because you have to remember something. If you can't afford to get the stone, but you can get the cards, or you can get a picture of the stone, that can work well because it's all in your mind. Your mind will take the picture of the stone as real, like the stone was right in front of you, like you have it in your hand. So just meditating with the picture of a stone can work with your energy the same way. It can work. You may not have the stone to help you get the energy aligned the way you would like, but if that's all you can do is get the picture, start with the picture, because that picture will still have your brain and your subconscious thinking you had the stone in front of you, and still work with that area, that chakra area of love and healing that you need. And the pink stones are for acceptance of yourself, your heart chakra, love. It's for that area. And see, clear quartz purification. Clear quartz is a bad boy. If you can get a piece of clear quartz, you should keep one with you. I couldn't find my other moonstone, but I sleep with this on. And I just recently put this back on. I didn't have it on all the time, but I just recently put this one back on. Alright. Opal is for joy. See? And these cards are amazing. I like them. Black tourmaline. This is the bad boy I was telling you about earlier. Black tourmaline. And it says protection, and that is exactly what it does. Now, the only thing I do want to tell you about black tourmaline, if you have a piece of black tourmaline, be careful. Don't put it around your computer, because it has an EMF protection ability. It does protect against the electromagnetic frequencies, the bad frequencies that come to mess up your vibration. It protects against that. but it also will wipe your computer clean. Certain stones have that ability, and so you don't want to put it next. I made a mistake with one of my old computers, and I had the black tourmaline too close to it, and that I couldn't find some files. I said, what the heck is this? And it was because of that, and I didn't know it at the time, and it's not till later I realized that's what wiped the computer, was the black tourmaline. So be careful. If you do have black tourmaline, don't put it in your computer bag. Don't put it nowhere near your computer. Keep it away from the computer while you're working. But if you want to have it around you, you can put it further away and it will do its job. Okay? But yeah, black tourmaline, make sure you don't do that. Let me see. Sometimes you may feel that you're not grounded. You may feel off. And if that's the case, before you go to sleep, if you can get a piece of hematite, keep hematite around you. It helps to ground you. It helps to help you connect to your root chakra, because your root chakra is about security and things of that nature. So it will help you connect with that area, so that you can feel more secure and get things done. So hematite is a real good crystal also. And although you don't have to sleep with hematite, but you can have it around you while you're sleeping, and that's also a good one, a good crystal for you. Let's see what I have. Alright, I'm going to do this last one. Selenite. Selenite is an awesome crystal. And I say that because it's a healing crystal. I have had times when I didn't feel good, and I said, you know what, let me just start working with the selenite. And it heals. It helps you feel better. It's a healing stone. I put it around the area that I felt like was off, and I kept using it for a couple of days, and after that I'm good to go. So selenite is a good stone. It may look like this, and it comes in did I pull? I don't know if I brought that selenite. I have a piece. I don't think I brought the selenite out, but it almost looks like clear quartz. It's a white crystal like this, but it's a chalkier type of crystal. It feels, that crystal now, selenite, you cannot put underwater. You'll mess up the crystal. It will start to dissolve. It's really soft in that respect. You can't put that one under water. So what the only way really to clear selenite, if you need to clear that crystal, is put it in the sun, put it in the smoke it. You can smoke out the crystal, and you can even put it in some salt. Some Himalayan salt will clean crystals also, Himalayan salt. But do not put that in water, because that will mess up your crystal. Now, the thing I forgot to tell you about the clear quartz. If you use the square quartz and you want to clear it, don't put it in the sun unless you are trying to make citrine. When you put clear quartz in the sun, it will turn yellow. It will start to turn into citrine. Citrine is like this yellow color stone. Citrine is good for prosperity. But if you put this into the sun, it'll turn yellow, and you'll be like, why did this thing turn? And that's why I made that mistake one time. I put the crystal in the sun, not reading the book before to find out, because that's what you're supposed to do, is look up and research. But that time I just was rushing and I put it in the sun. Yeah, well, it started turning the crystal yellow, and I said, what the? And I started looking it up, and I said, oh, that's what I did. I mean, it's still good. It's a good stone because citrine is for prosperity. It's good, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted my white stone to stay white, but those things happen when you're learning. So now I've done better. When you know better, you do better, and now I can tell you what not to do so you can avoid those same situations. Well, I hope you enjoyed this session. I've taught you some of our crystals and how they work with the dream states, and helping you with certain sleeping techniques with the dream states. Like, subscribe, share the channel. If you want to hear more about crystals, let me know, because I can talk about, I have a lot more crystals I can tell you about. There's a lot more out there that deal with different situations, but I just gave you the basic ones for now. And if you have more topics or any topic that you would like me to deal with, put it down in the description box and let me know, and I will cover those things. The next video that I will do is about teas, the dream teas. There are several teas that help you dream, and that will be the next video. And you can, if you've missed the prior videos on the numerology and dreams, and I will go into that some further. But if you missed the introduction to those topics, then go into the other videos that I have dealing with those situations. If you were having any relationship issues and things of that nature, that's how I started the channel. I did a couple of relationship videos. I also did videos dealing with Roe versus Wade when that whole situation came out, because that deals with relationships. It's going to affect a lot of relationships in the future with what happened with Roe versus Wade being overturned, the Dobbs decision. And now we're going to see, and we're already starting to hear in the news, some states totally banned abortions and things of that nature. So we're going to see a lot of things are changing, and we need things to help calm ourselves down from this turmoil that's around us. And these techniques that I'm giving you will help sometimes when you just need to get a good night's sleep so you can be recharged for the next day. You know, the teas that will be told in the next video will help you do that. So peace, love, and joy. I wish you all the best until we see each other next time. Have a good day.